welcome back to my channel. Today I have the last and final exercises for the IdealFit Come to Be Fit challenge. I don't know about all of you, but it seems like this week just kind of flew by. I swear it was just yesterday I was posting the 1 minute squat video to kick off the whole challenge. But I am home from the gym. Unfortunately, I don't have a workout video for you per se. I was kind of stupid and I ended up injuring my back a little bit. I pulled a muscle and I'm kind of taking it easy right now just until it heals. So my foam roller and heat has been my best friend, as well as exercises that I used to have to do whenever I fractured my back years ago and went through physical therapy. But I did cardio today. I rode a bike for a half hour with level 5 resistance, and that was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely hate cardio, but I know that in order for me to cut, I need to do more cardio, so it's kind of like, is it worth it? I guess, but it totally is. It really is. Right now, I am getting my lunch together. So I'm making the IdealFit Clear Whey Protein, which has been like my favorite, and I know there's a glare. I apologize for that. That's a little better if you can see. But anyway, I'm making the Clear Whey lemonade, and I also have my lunch that I meal prepped, and it's actually meal prep day. So I'm going to be doing my meal prep for you on camera for once, instead of just telling you what it is. But last week I decided to do barbecue teriyaki chicken. So I have that with a little extra barbecue sauce and a tortilla and just some butter noodles that I'm finishing off just to give me a little bit more carbs. Even though I'm not lifting right now, my body still really needs that high protein and a little bit of healthy carbs after a workout. So I'm working on that. I actually have no idea what I'm going to meal prep right now. So I need to look around my kitchen and figure out what it is I actually have that I can use. And that's about it for now. Other than that, you know what, I will use this time to tell you about injuries, because I know I have in the past, but I'm going to retell you as I do this. If you have an injury, even if it's not something crazy, even if you only pulled a muscle, or you know, like your ankle rolled and the next day it still hurts, do not, and I repeat, do not push yourself to work out like you've been doing or work out like you want to do. Just from my experience, it's never good. I'm sure I could have avoided some injuries in the past if I would have actually listened to my body instead of being like, no, I'm doing this like a complete idiot. So that's why I'm not doing a whole lot of exercises right now. You know, I am kind of taking it easy right now for my back, especially because it's my back and I have fractured it in the past. Not that I think this is a fracture, it definitely does not hurt like it did years ago, but just kind of like erring on the side of caution. I'm taking it easy. I'm not resting. I'm still doing cardio. I still did the HIIT workout and the IdealFit challenge, and I am doing my back exercises. I'm really strengthening up my lower back more than what it already was. Hopefully, it should. Those physical therapy exercises, it works. And foam rolling along with heat. So I'm doing heat 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. And it's been helping tremendously. I know I'm going to be able to get back into the gym and actually like really push through some exercises like I was. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I did post a back and tricep exercise. I did lightweight, so I wasn't really like overexerting my muscles. And I did lightweight just because of my back. But even after doing that workout, it started to hurt a little bit like it was before I started to heal it. And I'm like, nope, I'm listening to my body. I'm not making that same mistake twice. I'm going to do it. But other than that, as far as good news go, going back to the whole Clear Whey protein, I'm sure by now some of you have seen that there is a mojito Clear Whey protein. So those of you who really enjoy mojitos, you can now actually get that in a non-alcoholic / healthy form. I don't have it, I haven't tried it yet, but I know my sister has tried it and she absolutely loves it. So get the mojito. If you're not sure what mojito is, it's actually like a lime and mint combination, so it's not entirely up my alley. I'm not a mint person, so chances are I won't actually own this protein, but it is really good from what I've heard. And to make things even better, those of you who have a sweet tooth, and I am totally guilty of this, IdealFit also just released a limited edition bakery range protein. So they have 5 new proteins available. You can get either butter pecan, gingerbread, cinnamon roll, rocky road, or maple syrup. They are 20 grams of protein, just like all their other proteins are. They aren't clear whey, so you can mix them with milk or however you want to. You can drink them right away. It goes back to their whole like milkshake proteins, which is great. And those are available. It's only a limited time. I'm not entirely sure when they will be discontinued, but the good news for you all is my code Nikki15 is actually good to give you 20% off all orders until January 31st. So you got some time to look into that if you really want to. And then if you don't get the January 31st deadline, come February 1st, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Come February 1st, my code will drop back down to 15% off. So it is still good, but just within like this little time frame, it is going to give you that extra 5%. And this is IdealFit's way of really trying to get you to stay committed to your fitness goals and really, really commit to be fit. Just like the challenge has been all this month. And I really hope you all enjoyed it because I had a blast doing it. And like I've said before, and like I've said in like, I'm sure a few YouTube videos now, everything that I tell you or I post or eat, you know, like whatever it may be, I really do this. I'm not that kind of person who is going to stand here and be like, oh, you need to do this, 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 and this, and not do any of it. You know, like I'm doing this with all of you. That way, you know it's doable and you know it's done and you see what the results are. And since some of you have asked me about my cut so far, I started January 1st. I weighed 124 pounds with a 28.5-inch waist. And I did weigh myself today, and I measured myself yesterday. But today I'm still 124 pounds, but I also have now a 26.5-inch waist. So I've already lost a full 2 inches off my waist just from doing this for about 4 months. So it is definitely doable. I am on the right track for reaching the goal that I want to come April 1st. And I'm excited. I feel great. I love all the high protein food. I love the high protein diets. Protein is definitely my favorite food of choice. And I need to think about what I'm going to make to meal prep so I can show you guys some stuff. But in the meantime, just stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and eat my lunch and drink my protein. And I'll be back with you guys after my HIIT workout that I have posted right now for you. So go check that out. Welcome back to another fun and exciting meal prep. I I already started a little bit. It's not on just yet. But I do have 8 chicken breasts in my wok. So I'm going to go ahead and fire that up. I didn't add any seasonings to it just yet. I wanted to wait until I was on camera just to show you what I was making. And the reason I didn't cut it up on camera is because I didn't want to have to like do a video and then go off camera for a little bit while I washed my hands and then came back and finished it. I am also adding some frozen broccoli spears. So I'm going to cook these as directed. And you think this would be a lot easier to open, but it's not. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm just cooking this broccoli in 1 cup of water, like it tells me to, for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, I can manage that. Alright, let's season our chicken. I'm thinking more of like a stir fry style tonight. So I'm going to use like a little bit of a hodgepodge of things. I'm going to use some of my garden veggie Asiago and my St. Louis barbecue. They were both from IdealFit. Unfortunately, they no longer sell their seasonings. They do have, though, the Jamaican jerk left if you are interested in it. Let's see what else we have in here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm going to throw on some garlic powder. And now I'm going to go get some of the sauces. We're doing like a stir fry. And a little bit of you. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce. I don't measure anything, so I kind of guesstimate and just kind of make it more so, just so it has kind of like a nice coat. Also, you don't need to make as much, here let me turn you a little bit. You don't need to make as much chicken. I meal prep for me and Andy, so I'm going to use a little bit more. I'm also going to add in some teriyaki. If I can get this open. There we go. Okay, and just like with the soy sauce, you know, just enough to kind of give it a nice coat. Since teriyaki is going to be the main sauce I'm using, I want to make sure I put a little bit extra in that. And I'm also going to season it with a little bit of garlic powder, some garden veggie Asiago, and the St. Louis barbecue seasoning. And then we're just going to mix this all up. And this is smelling so good already. Now, if I was just making this for me, I would only do probably like 4 chicken breasts, but I used 8 today because they're like kind of small. Like these are actually the chicken tenders, and we only bought the tenders because there is less sodium than what was in the chicken breast. So we'll let that simmer up a little bit. And you know, like I said, I have to make double just because Andy eats this too, and a lot of times he takes this for his work for lunch. So I do want to make sure I have enough. And I do want to make sure that my broccoli is cooking like it should. I'm just going to toss those all in. I'm not going to cut them up or chop them up. It's just going to go, which is fine because it's going to get broken down as soon as it starts to cook in here anyway. And then as a side with all of this, I am going to steam up some white rice with a little bit of cilantro in it. Nothing crazy. I'm not doing any kind of lime juice with it this time. I'm just going to do straight cilantro rice. And then it will be good to go. Now typically whenever I meal prep, I know a lot of people will put them in individual containers for the day. I don't. Not because I don't want to, I just don't really want to waste that much refrigerator space. So my meal prep is everything goes in one place, everything goes in one container, and then we take out serving sizes as we go. But if you do want to put them in individual containers, by all means, don't let me stop you doing that. It doesn't really make a difference. The important thing is you are actually making food for the week. And this will probably last us until Wednesday, and then I will have to make more for the rest of the week. And while I'm doing this, I want to hear from you guys. You know, either comment below, email me, my email's in the description. What kind of recipes would you like to see on my YouTube channel? Do you want it to be mostly kind of like what I meal prep? Do you want it to be just simple things that I might come home and eat after the gym, like I had my barbecue chicken and noodles? You know, let me know. Give me some suggestions. Give me some ideas. I love food, so I have no problem making anything. And let me know too while I'm thinking about it. Do you like seeing my workouts on here, or do you want me to keep those mostly for Instagram? Let me know what you think. I know this month was kind of blown up with videos on my Instagram account with the IdealFit Commit to Be Fit challenge. But what do you prefer? Do you like them on YouTube? Do you like them on Instagram? Would you rather see them on Instagram and do some on YouTube? Really, I want to hear from you guys. You know, what do you prefer? What do you like? You're not going to hurt my feelings either way. I'm going to go stick my sauces back in the fridge. The broccoli is almost done, so I'll be able to add these to the chicken here shortly, which is really good. I'm not going to add any extra seasonings with my broccoli. I'm just kind of going to let it mix around with what I have in here, just because I don't want to really make the seasonings and the sauces that overpowering. I just want to kind of keep that more so with the chicken, where the broccoli is like a really good like accent to it. If that even makes sense, if accent is even the right word. I have no idea, it just sounded good at the time. Alright, let's add some broccoli. Now, I don't want to get the water in, so I'm just going to carefully scoop out these broccoli stems. And just add them to it. I don't want the water to take away and really water down the seasonings that I have in here. You know, I'm just more concerned with the broccoli itself. And it does take a little bit longer to do it this way, but it's totally worth it, trust me. I'm going to let this go ahead and cook, and then I'll be back with the finishing touch. Here is the final product of my makeshift chicken stir fry. I am really excited to eat this. This is actually one of my favorite meals. I've made it in the past. However, it is 7 o'clock at night. I already have all my meals in, so I will not be eating any of this tonight. But just wanted to show you anyway. And like I said, I use just like one container, in this case 2, instead of using so many individual ones. I just think it makes things a little bit easier for me and does not take up as much fridge space. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today. I hope you enjoyed the IdealFit Commit to Be Fit Challenge. I definitely had a lot of fun doing this. The HIIT workouts definitely kicked my butt. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not much of a HIIT person, so I was really looking forward to this final week just because I know I need to do it, and I probably wouldn't do it any other time. So definitely proud of myself. I am proud of all of you for completing this. I'm sure your body is very happy with you. And your IdealFit Commit to Be Fit journey doesn't have to stop here. You are able, if you would like to go back and redo the entire 4 weeks. You can do different exercises. You've done this for so long now. Don't let yourself stop. Try and stick to your fitness goals. Definitely achieve any goal you set your mind to. We are all capable of doing so. We are all capable of getting the mind and body that we all desire. And just keep going. I'm still going to continue to post workouts. I will still continue to obviously do YouTube because I have so much fun doing this. And I will cook for you. I will be doing a lot more meals, a lot of healthy meals. Like I said, anything you want to see, just comment below. I'm probably going to experiment with some protein this year. So be on the lookout for some new recipes. And I don't think there was really anything else that I had to tell you as far as anything goes. There's really nothing new in my life right now. But just a reminder of the IdealFit products. My code, 20% off until January 31st. Take full advantage of that, especially if you want to try out some of the new bakery range proteins since they are only a limited time. But until next time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. And like always, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.